Petroleum company Puma Energy is advocating the payment of realistic fuel prices in Ghanaian market in a bid to deal with the liquidity challenges confronting the energy sector. Due to Ghana's liquidity challenges, the Bank of Ghana has revised its policy of auctioning of dollars to bulk of distributors in the country to import fuel into the country. This situation has left many petroleum companies exposed to liquidity challenges, which is required to sustain their supply of fuel on the market. Puma Energy head of Africa, Fadi Mitri, who is on a country visit to Ghana, tells JoyNews that although Ghana has the potential to transform the energy sector, immediate policy measures must be taken to enhance the country's energy security.
Ghana's depleting foreign reserves is beginning to pose a significant challenge to the petroleum sector. According to the auction calendar of the Bank of Ghana, a total of $200 million will be sold to bulk oil distribution companies in the first quarter of 2023. This amount is $220 million lower than the amount sold in the final quarter of 2022. The situation is, however, beginning to affect the operations of major industry players, including Puma Energy, which remains one of Ghana's biggest petroleum companies. On his recent country visit to Ghana, Puma Energy's head of Africa, Fadi Mitri, admitted that there were challenges emerging in the energy sector.
We've been in Ghana for over 15 years, and we are certainly one of the largest energy investors in the country. We've invested over the last 10 years $450 million. That puts us in a situation where, in the current environment, we have our hand on the pulse of the economy and on the crisis that is actually affecting Ghana today. We import a lot of gas oil and gasoline with our bulk distribution company. We find we're exposed to the liquidity, the dollar liquidity issues that the country is facing.
But in the wake of this crisis, how can Ghana ensure that there is constant supply of fuel on the market in order to enhance the country's energy security?
The answer to that from Puma's perspective is that what can ensure that supplies reliably arrive in Ghana is that Ghanaians are always able to pay the fair market price for the supplies. Now, Ghana is a deregulated market, which means that the price at the pump can move, but the price is in cedi. So if the foreign exchange is not allowed to move based on the market, then there will be problems. Today, the ability to access foreign exchange, to access dollars, is very constrained. A company like ourselves, which operate in many markets around the world, used to go regularly on Bank of Ghana auctions and receive the necessary dollar allocation for its purchasing program. We're not receiving that anymore.
Parliament last year passed the Petroleum Hub Development Corporation Bill aimed at facilitating the establishment of a petroleum and petrochemical hub in the country. But to fully realize the objectives of this policy, Fadi Mitri agrees the policymakers must take immediate measures that will first of all safeguard Ghana's energy sector in order to pave way for the latter.
I think it's highly needed, and I actually believe that Ghana has the ability, has every ingredient it takes to apply the necessary policies to make it work. And what I mean by ingredients, I mean the geographical ingredients. You are a corridor that can supply Burkina Faso, that can supply Mali,